Hello friends, welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. In last video we have discussed about the definition and meaning of rural sociology. In this video we will study about the origin and development of rural sociology. So friends, in last video we have studied that rural sociology is a specialized branch of sociology. Okay, it is a sub branch or a specialized field of study of the main branch, that is sociology. That means rural sociology is a part of sociology. Okay, so today we will discuss about the origin and development of rural sociology. Here it is written that rural sociology is the noble branch of sociology and it has originated from the western side. Western side in the means it has originated from USA, American origin. Okay, in 1820. When a discipline originates, it is originated as a subject matter, or we can say it is as a branch of the main discipline, that is sociology. Likewise, when rural sociology has originated, it has originated as a branch of sociology, not as a independent branch. Okay, rural sociology is developed through the development of sociology. People first of all do not know the rural sociology, but they have known about the sociology. So by developing the branch of sociology, people and students, scholars, with observation, their research, they have also become aware of rural sociology. Okay, so it has originated first in USA in 1820 as a form of systematic science of what, as sociology. Okay, then it has taken more than half century, that means 50 years. Okay, it has taken 50 years to become established a distinct academic professional study. So it has been studied as the branch of sociology or as a form of systematic science, but it has been studied as an established or independent branch of study after more than half century, with more research, then observation and micro studies. Through these processes, it has developed as an independent branch of study. Okay, then independent branch of study. Then in 1907 it has started growth. So in after taking more than half century, it has taken the form of rural sociology. Then it has not developed as after becoming an independent branch of study, it has started towards growth. That means it has started a positive inclination in the phase of growth. Okay, in 1907 it started to grow. During this time, it was emphasized by our US president at that time, US President Roosevelt. He had emphasized about studying the rural problems because he was a great scholar who had emphasized about the basic unit of the society. And in basic unit of the society or basic unit of the community life, that is the village, that is the rural area, through the development of village we can prosper, we can develop our entire nation. So he had emphasized, he had given importance about the significance of the rural areas. Okay, then in 1911 it has developed and it had become successful to establish a separate department. That means people, scholars, researchers now have become very advanced in research about the rural sociology, and rural sociology had become an independent department. Various scholars had come and started to research about the various themes, various subject matter, various content of rural sociology. Then in the separate department had been established in American sociological study. Okay, clear? Then next point, more in this field, more development and research work had been conducted, and one publication was published, that is quarterly publication Rural Sociology in 1936. Okay, then in this all about our development in western areas, not in India. How it has originated in the western side in America, how it has become a form of sociology, then how it has become an established branch, then it has developed as a department, then publication, then books. These all had become in western side, that is our western side or Eurocentrism. It was influenced by the Eurocentrism in America, but how it had developed in our own country, that is India, because India is a nation which which is full of villages. 78% of the people live in the villages. It is a country of land of village. Okay, so the study of rural sociology, the importance of the study research of rural sociology carry much more importance in India or in a rural land like India. Okay, so in India, a country like which is populated with a number numerous villages in India, how the rural sociology had been developed in India. After independence, it is very much necessary for our country to have systematic study of rural social organization, structure, function, and its evolution. So emphasized on literature. So students, here I want to make you understand that in India, before independence, the entire focus was how the how India, how to make our country independence, how to make it free from the Britishers. So entire focus was on India's freedom from the Britishers. So when India got freedom, when all the constitution had been framed, then government had been formed, election had conducted, then after all the tasks, completion of all the tasks in after independence, it becomes necessary to understand the socio-economic condition of the India, because after independence it had suffered from poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, various type of social issues, socio-economic issues, socio-economic problems. So it is become very much essential to understand the socio-economic condition, and at that time to understand socio-economic system, socio-economic condition of the people, the village plays an important role, because India itself as a land of villages. So it becomes very important for the scholars, for the researchers, for the government to study village, to understand the socio-economic condition, and by understanding socio-economic condition, government has the power or has the means or has the way to find out what will be the solution for finding out the problems, finding out the solution of these problems. Okay, then in 1955, so in after independence, various scholars, sociologists started to study about the social organization, structure, function, and they started their research work. Student, I have already taught you that in USA also it has developed as first as form. Okay, then as form, a form of sociology, it has developed as a form of sociology. Then after developing as a form of sociology, then it had developed as a branch, or we can say separate discipline. Okay, after separate discipline or independent discipline, after independent discipline, it has developed as independent discipline, then it has developed as a department, separate department, and then various research or publication had been taken place. Okay, likewise in India also, as it has established as a separate branch or independent discipline in India, various research work, literature, then observation had taken place to understand the core theme of the rural sociology. In 1955, various sociologists showed their interest to study the socio-economic conditions, socio-economic issues, rural problems of various prominent villages in India. And these sociologists, Indian sociologists whose contribution had much more immense significance, carried immense signification, were D.N. Majumdar, Professor N.K. Bose, Professor M.N. Srinivas, and S.C. Dubey. These were the sociologists who have showed their interest to study the socio-economic conditions, various problems of the rural areas. After studying the socio-economic conditions, their problems, they suggested various rural reconstruction and welfare, because at that time there were in numerous problems like poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, hunger, a number of diseases. So how to address these all problems, how to find out this solution of these problems, these Indian sociologists suggested rural reconstruction and welfare, how these problems have to address, how they have to be how they have to resolve. So these tasks was upon the rural sociologist, and these were performed by the rural sociologist for solving these problems, for the reconstruction war, for the welfare of the villagers. A number of committee, a number of commission had been appointed to how to find out, how to discuss, how to find out, search for the solution of these problems. Okay, a number of committee research works had been taken place to find out the solution. Likewise, at that time, community development program, planning commission had been established. For example, planning commission had given a number of projects like land reforms. Land reforms, what is land reforms? At that time, the large part of the land was under the was captured under the large jamindars, rich jamindars. So the poor people left with no land. So at that time, the government had established a policy to redistribute the land which had captured by the land reforms to the poor people. Okay, landlord to the poor people. So land reform, then cooperative movement, 5-year plan, 5-year plan, a number of development programs, welfare programs had come from for the people. Then Panchayati Raj institution. Panchayati Raj institution is a major program because Panchayati Raj institution is an initiative to establish the government in the grassroots level, in the village level, in the rural level. Okay, the main aim of the Panchayati Raj institution that the people will participate in the government formation. The grassroots level people will participate themselves in the working of the government. They should take decisions how to resolve the issues of their local area. Then enhance the transparency and accountability of the people. These are the motto of the PRIs or Panchayati Raj institution, and these were given by the various commission like planning commission. Okay, is that clear? Then next, and according to the various reports, the various projects given by planning commission had contributed a lot towards the development of rural sociology in our India. Okay, however, the development of rural sociology in India has not attained a scientific level because a number of research work, a number of development have to be taken to reach the apex level of the research work. It is to be hoped that there will be a development in this direction in future. Okay, it does not mean that after independence the rural sociology had developed in India. Even before independence, a number of initiatives have been taken to develop rural study or rural sociology in India, like 1926. In 1926, the Royal Commission on Agriculture is appointed. In World War period, First World War, a number of initiatives had been taken towards the agriculture, because our India is a nation which is full of villages, is a land of village. And as I have discussed in last video, that in village a number of features are existed, and in number of features a prime feature is agriculture, and at that time the focus was on agriculture. That means before independence also the focus was on the study of the agriculture. That means it was somehow connected to rural sociology. Okay, it's all about our development and origin of rural sociology. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope this video will help you a lot in your preparation. In next video we will cover about the scope and nature of rural sociology. Okay, thank you so much.